Hey boys, it's Dad. Um, I'm doing another video just to have a conversation with you. Um, it looks like I'm gonna have to be like a video parent, and I don't like that idea, but that's the way it is. I really discovered that, and I guess this is directed to you, Kyle. I love the fact that we're in touch and we have Snapchat, but do I really like Snapchat? Do I prefer Snapchat? No. You know, uh, it's very difficult for me to be here knowing that both you and your brother have telephones, cell phones with numbers from, I guess, from your mother's account, and that you can't call me, and that, I'm blocked from texting you, Kyle, and I'm sure I'm blocked from texting Liam. And again, it's just another thing in my life that is I'm just so sick of. It just doesn't make any sense. I know I'm asking a lot of you, Kyle, and I don't want you to step out of your comfort zone. I know that you have to deal with a lot there with Mom. If it's anything to what I saw when you're with your mom's relationship with your brother, it's got to be difficult at times. I mean, your mom is a very high conflict person. Everything is drama oriented, and she makes big mountains out of little problems. And our relationship is not a big problem. Shouldn't be, but it is. And you have to ask yourself why Mom is making that a big issue. There's all this talk about, well, he hasn't been involved in their lives for 2 years. Let me tell you something, boys. A very difficult decision to make, to have to back off and try to figure out a way to make me more important in your life. As much as Mommy can make that statement, and I don't make no bones about it, I backed off because it seemed like the more I positively got involved in your life, the more negative it was. And the more your mother would make a big deal out of me showing up to a baseball, to a soccer game, to flag football. If you could only see the expression on your mother's face when she saw me being involved in your lives, it's a joke. It really is a joke. It doesn't make any sense. This is a huge problem. And one I'll never understand. And that I've had to put up with. It was a very difficult time for 2 years to send you things and never get anything in return. Trying to be a good person about everything. And yet, during that whole time, your mother is such a great person and is such a wonderful individual that she didn't once look out for you to see how I was, or for you to have a dad. She immediately wants to replace me. And I can never be replaced. Make no bones about it. I can never be replaced. But looks like I'm going to have to do these videos, and I may have to post them publicly. To show other parents what they may have to do to communicate with their kids or be a video parent. Because that's basically what I feel like I'm being reduced to. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of forces in our society that's working against us. You know what I mean? And the court system is one. You know what I mean? What a disappointment our court system is. It's a joke. It's a business. And they like to take our money. And I'm not interested in letting them do that anymore. So I'll cause as much problem for them as I can in fighting for my rights and asserting my rights. This is the lessons that you're going to have to learn for yourselves, Kyle and Liam. Learn to ask questions about things that are going on in your life, especially when it comes to me. Who, what, when, where, and why. Don't be afraid to ask yourself these questions. Don't be afraid to ask somebody else for some answers. That's how we get to the facts and the evidence of things. Very important for you to do that. You know, why is it that, mom didn't say call dad? He sent you something in the mail. Tell him thank you. That would be my responsibility to tell you if it was the opposite way. But there's something seriously wrong with how your mother conducts herself as a parent. And don't get me wrong, she's done a lot of good things. But in regards to allowing me, the father, be a father, she has failed miserably. Miserably. And our court system loves it. They like it. They like the division because it makes them money. And we could talk about that later. I could explain that to you. But that's the crux of it. And I'm not happy with the texting, Kyle. The Snapchat and all that stuff. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy that both you guys have phones and you can't talk to me. Liam, I understand that you may be upset and pissed off at me. You don't love me anymore, or you've been told that I don't love you, and that is bogus. It's false. I love you very much. Always have. I've always been here for you. You need to understand that. You need to go back and look at your memory banks and ask yourself, what happened the last time we were together, that was so drastic that, my dad hates me? Because everything we did together, we had a great time together. You know what I mean? And a lot of damage has been done to you and to me because one person is out of control with her emotions. And I have to tell you, it's not going to be up to anything that I'm going to be able to do to fix that for you. The bottom line is whether you're going to have to ask yourself those questions: who, what, when, where, and how. And you're going to have to fight for yourself, stick up for your own rights, assert your voice. And mommy's not going to like it, and she's going to yell and scream, and she's very, very good at that. Very, very good at that. And I'm not saying to be disrespectful to your mom, but I'm saying stand up for what you feel and believe. Understand that you have feelings, and that those feelings mean something, and that you should have somebody to talk to them about. And it could be me, but you're not allowed to telephone me, are you? You have these phones. Who are you allowed to call? Or is it only just texting? How monitored are you on these phones? Are you free to call dad whenever you want? I don't think so. You may say so, but I know differently. Actions speak louder than words. And I'm disappointed, yet I'm grateful, to be hamstrung by the courts the way I was for over almost 8 months was very difficult. Because I would have been aggressively coming to see you during those 8 months. After the last 2 times in August when I left those notes that mom is making a huge big deal about, that it's somehow scary and threatening and frightening. Oh my God, he said I love you. It was a joke. And you should have seen these people in court. What a joke. These people are morons. Because I brought out the common sense of it all, and I won. I won the case. You know what I mean? But these people they're criminals. I mean, I hate to say it, but these people in family court are criminals. That the law guardian or that lawyer you're going to see, they don't have your best interest at heart. They say so, and they look nice. They dress nice. They have nice suits, they smell nice, and they talk professional, but they're full of shit. And you need to know that from your dad. They're full of shit. And the bottom line is, boys, you're going to be men someday. It's my responsibility to help you get you there. And you're going to have to ask yourself questions. And Kyle, today is Wednesday the 29th. You said something about getting together for dinner tonight. I'm leaving it up to you. You got to reach out to me to make the arrangements. I'm not going to go crazy. Dad's got to start to transition somehow to take care of himself because, I'm not going to be on a string. I don't deserve to be on a string. And but I'm going to get aggressive. My agreement says I have to show, I have visitation on Sunday to Monday. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. So I may have to show up on Sundays at 10 o'clock. And whether you come with me or not, if you don't come with me, I have to file a police report. That's just the nature of the game I have to play. If you come with me, then it's not a big deal. But the bottom line is that some normalcy and balance has to be restored in our lives for each other. And we have to fight it together. I have to fight on my end. You're going to have to fight on your end. There's just no two ways about it. There's no easy way for me to explain this to you. But you have rights and feelings and thoughts. And listen, if you want me out of your life, which is an option, a choice, then I need to know so that I could go live my life accordingly. And when you're ready, I'll be there. I may not be happy, but the bottom line is that I'm here to try to help and better your life, to be your father, and to be an active part of your life. And that's what I want. Mommy doesn't want that. It makes it very difficult. But you guys are in the driver's seats, basically. Liam, I know you're 11 years old. You're the same person who was a little guy at 6 years old who I used to have to tell to stop yelling at mommy that it was Dad's day because it would piss her off. This is, and Kyle, it was different. You know what I mean? The bottom line is that mom's got to grow up. When you guys go to the doctor, mom should be calling me. When there's something important going on, I should be notified. And this is all in my agreement with your mom. But your mom has never lived up to anything that she signed her name to. Never. But God forbid Dad didn't pay his child support. They'd be coming after me big time. And I'm planning to remedy that because the bottom line is, and if I don't get to see you guys and be a part of your life like I want to, why should you be entitled to benefit from my money? Just because I'm your father, I'm the biological father? I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen. I guess that's a battle I'm going to have to fight with the courts to get my money back. And that's what I'll have to do. Not something that I really would cherish thinking about doing or want to do, because I don't have a problem paying child support. But the bottom line is that I have a stake in how you grow up. And right now, the last 2 years, I don't know how, mom's done a fairly good job. I'm very happy with what I've seen in you, Kyle. But the bottom line is that think about how much better it could have been. And Mom doesn't want you to grow up. She wants you to be little boys because she's made a living out of keeping you, little kids so she could collect money. I hate to say it like that, but that's the truth. And because she's never really worked a day in her life, legitimately. But it's going to end. It's all temporary, and we've had this conversation, Kyle. If you're anything like the Brendells, you're gonna hightail and run as soon as you can. And me and your mother would say, "I don't think so. I don't think so." But I guarantee that's what's going to happen. I saw it myself, and that's it for now. But Kyle, if you want to go out for dinner tonight, I'm available. You have to let me know, though. Yeah, because I can't read minds, and I can't get a gist of what you're going through your texts. Because if I don't text you, I don't think you'd ever text me, and I don't know why that is. And I don't want to be rescue dad either. You know, so we have to. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, only because it helps me too. And because and I really don't want to be a video dad, you know. And today I'm coming to you black and white. How do you like that? Pretty funny. Tomorrow I may use bubbles, or whenever I do another video. There's another one here. There's bubbles. There'll be a whole bunch of bubbles with me in it. But anyway, I'm having fun kind of doing this. It's making me feel better. But I struggle every day, boys, with the thought of what's going on in your lives, you know what I mean? And I have been for the longest. What we're going through is bullshit. That's being real. It's bullshit, and it's got to stop. And for anybody that watches this video, other than you and other than Kyle and Liam, you got a problem with Mike Gilligan, you come speak to Mike Gilligan. I'm on Facebook. You reach out to me. You talk to me. I'll be more than happy to sit and have a cup of coffee with you. But this is the way it's got to be, especially if you're a shrink or somebody like that who thinks that, you shouldn't expose boys to stuff like this. Well, you come talk to me, all right? And the bottom line is that I deal with reality and the truth. And if that's not good enough for my sons, we live in fantasy world then. I'm not into fantasy. So Kyle and Liam, I love you very much. I'm here for you. Let's have a catch. Let's do something. I'm not looking for, let's have a catch. Let's, throw the ball around, let's, hack around a little bit. This is normal stuff, don't you think? Why is that not happening? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? These are the questions you have to ask yourself. Figure out for yourself what's going on. Who, what, when, where, and how, why. The Socratic method. Question your mother. Why does she do the things that she does? You know what I mean? And don't deny your heart. That card I made for you, your hearts are free. Have the courage to follow it. It means so much to me now. Both you boys have big hearts. And you're good people. You want to do right by others. But what about your other family? I got, Nanny and Bill ask about you all the time. It's very disappointing to me because Nanny's not going to be here forever. She's 75 years old. How much longer? What kind of regrets are we going to have because of the pain and the ignorance of your mother? That's just it. I mean, there's no empathy there. Is she really feeling for you to have a dad or to have another part of the family? Why is it she feels this way? When did this start? What happened to her in her life that made her this way? You need to ask yourself these questions. It's a long video. I hope you listen to it. But I love you, boys. I'm here for you. Talk to you soon.